Hi again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of RV Business Capitol Talk. I'm Rick Kessler, Executive Editor at RV Business. With me, as always, is Sherm Goldenberg, publisher of RV Business. And joining the two of us today is Jon Ferrando, President and CEO of RV Retailer. Jon, thank you very much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Sherm. This is a real honor for me to join you on Capitol Talk. So, real milestone for RVR and myself for you to invite me on today. Thank you.
Nice to see you, by the way. If not in person, to see you. Yes.
Yeah, nice to see you. So, yeah, I was up in Indiana all last week, suffering through the weather you guys have here. And this is virtually my first day back in Florida here in the office in a month. So good to be down here and with you.
Rick, hit it.
RV Retailer, of course, as everyone knows, founded 2018 by Jon and his partner, John Rizzo, who came over from the automotive sector. 94 stores in 29 states as of just mid-March, I think it was, last update we got. Jon, we can't help but notice you're approaching a bit of a milestone as far as number of stores.
Yeah, we're on a great way. Last year was a milestone. We added 52 stores in 52 weeks. Our growth was exceptional. The team is excited, motivated. As you mentioned, we're up to 94 stores now in 29 states, so we can service our customers almost anywhere they travel. And it is exciting, the possibility of 100 stores and that milestone that you're referencing there. So the team's excited to hit that mark soon.
Jon, what has enabled RV Retailer to move at this velocity in terms of acquisitions? I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, we have an exceptional team. So our top leadership team is incredible. They're motivated. They're energized. We're having a lot of success. The number of great stores, sellers, associates that have jumped on board with RVR the last 3 or 4 years has been absolutely exceptional. And we've been able to retain people at an incredible level. And then we have tremendous investment in whether it's a new product. We're always focused on selling more new RVs, representing the OEMs really well. We're investing a ton in facilities, renovating facilities, investing in technology, investing in training. You put all those things together, and it has enabled us to grow at a great rate. And we have not missed a beat. So if the quality wasn't super high, if we weren't performing at a very high level on each acquisition, I would slow it all down. But the good news is we're on a great way.
You're not bottom feeding, are you?
No, we're not bottom feeding. We're partnering with a lot of the best talent and partners out there. So yeah, and when we do acquire stores there's a lot of upside to, and that's exciting because we can invest in the facility, bring more products in, help to energize sales, help to energize service. That's an area that we're growing a lot.
Rick, pardon me, I got one more in this run here. But so the times must be playing into your hands too. The fact that dealerships to this extent are available for acquisition. What's with that? I mean, it's really interesting.
Yeah, it is. And it's exciting. Our timing was great. When I look at the demographics of the next 10 years, this industry will absolutely continue to grow. But I've been very, very pleased that our message and how we treat people and the legacy of businesses that we acquire, that it's resonated so well, and we've been able to continue to grow. And part of it is, hey, times are great. So it's a good time to sell. It's a good time to become part of RVR. And we've seen that play out over the last year for sure.
John, I'm curious, back in 2018, when you launched RV Retailer, was this amount of growth, was that expected? Was that in your strategic plan?
No, Rick, we did have a bold plan to grow over the long term, and it's been just an exhilarating ride. I think the timing, both with how the industry has taken off, but the amount of success we've had, we've exceeded our already the very, very high expectations and bold plan that we had. So it's been just awesome jumping in and being able to have that level of success above what was already a bold plan.
Have this caused you to maybe reevaluate your plan going forward? I mean, where do you see yourself 3 years from now, 5 years from now?
Yeah, I mean, the whole team is enthusiastic as can be about not only just growing the company, but the things that we're doing inside the company. So the investment in people and culture. So we're very focused on investing in our people, believing in our people, caring about our people. We're spending millions on our RVR University to train our people. So with all this industry growth, to provide the right level of customer experience, we've got to have passionate, trained, energized associates, whether it's in service, support, sales, to be able to provide that experience for our customers. So we have incredible investments going there. I mentioned investing in facilities. We have close to $50 million of new dealership construction projects going on, a brand new world-class Airstream facility in the Austin, Texas market. We're building a new store in Houston, expanding there. We have a beautiful new store coming online in Charleston, South Carolina. So we're making investments in the facilities, in our people, and then in the customer experience. So those are the things that, we will be doing, the next few years to invest in this industry, the associates that work for us, and in the customers.
Sure.
So if you're 94 stores, and what are you, 2.5 years into this? You're in your third anyway, right?
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. And the fact is, 100 must not be that far off. 100 stores.
Yeah, we're close, Sherm. I think we'll hit it. I'm going to predict it in May or June of this year. We have a lot of great opportunities out there that we're looking at and executing on. So that will be, that's my prediction. I expect that we'll be able to get there, and that'll be an exciting celebration for the team and a reflection of our confidence in this great industry that we're in and the growth that's coming.
This is where I shift, Rick, toward the market in general for a tad. In a pretty interesting question at this point in time. Just wide open, where do you see 2022 headed?
Yeah, so I see 2022 as if you want to get down to retail sales in the US, I'd say it's going to be a top 3 year. As you guys know, 20 and 21 were both all-time records for retail sales in the United States. So about 478,000 in 2020, 512,000 reported by SSI last year. I think this year will be in that territory. I'm not sure 22 will exceed 21. There's some headwinds the last few weeks with gas prices, the product inflation, geopolitical. We've got great data from Google that shows consumer intent the last few weeks has been off 15% from last year. But it's going to be a great year. The exciting thing is the next decade will be exceptional. When I look at the longer term, which we're focused on, and also what's really neat in our data too is the number of newer buyers coming into the market. So we're seeing that both in web traffic, and then our buyers are younger. And I think that's a lot of the new customers that have come into the industry over the last 2 to 3 years. That's a really super positive development from my perspective.
So you, through some of these headwinds that we're all aware of, Putin aside, you sound like you don't see a big bump in the road here.
No, what I do see is it's not a rocket ship past last year, and I think some of that is the headwinds in the market right now. It's still going to be a great year, but I think the industry needs to align into the the realistic expectation of where retail sales will be. So from a OEM production standpoint up in your part of the world, we just need to make sure on the towable side in particular, motorized is still tough with the chip shortage and everything else. But what I would say is the industry is unbelievable. The OEM and suppliers, their ability to produce and work through these supply disruptions the last 2 years has been nothing short of phenomenal and incredible. It's a great industry. They've been able to do it. And then now we just got to make sure, hey, if retail sales will be, somewhat off of where they were last year, just making sure we align the production around that, because we like to work a high turn model here. But the industry it's just incredible, really incredible to be a part of and watch how probably better than the vast majority of industries out there to be able to get that production back up to where it needed to be for the amount of demand the last couple of years for RVs. It's been exceptional.
It's just I have to agree. In this case, I'm media here, so I'm not supposed to have my own opinions, but I totally agree with what you said, by the way, about how the industry treaded through this whole thing and came out the way it did. It's extraordinary. Setting records in a pandemic. Nobody's going to forget this, huh?
No. I mean, the last 2 years have been exceptional. I think there's more on the way. No question about it. We like to set records too. So that's part of our culture, along with investing in people and the customer experience. But we like to set records everywhere we go. Very proud of Motorhome Specialists now, 9 years in a row, the #1 motorhome dealer in the U.S. Our Airstream Tampa store has been #1 2 years in a row. So we really focus on competing and winning as well in a great industry.
Very good.
Rick?
I think we've talked his ears off.
All right. We're right in our time frame. So thank you, John. And Rick, sign us off.
All right, John, thank you again. Sherman, as always, a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see everyone next time.
Thank you. I'm honored and enjoyed it.